Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, so let's get started. Once again, thank you for hopping on. And if you guys can mute yourself, that would be awesome. Tonight, we have a special guest out in Utah. We actually got to meet him on our trips going out there through Edwin, just through networking with everyone out there. So I am excited to hear him speak on this topic on building confidence. Whether this could be applied to either business or trading. So hope you guys are ready to take notes, because when Abby asked me, what should I have Ricky talk about? And I was thinking about it like, well, Ricky, like I've seen him present before. So, and the way he presents is just the way, like he has that confidence. He knows what he's saying. So I personally want to know how you build that confidence over time. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Ricky. Ricky, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Awesome. We could hear you loud and clear. Take over, man.
Awesome. Well, first and foremost, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys taking the time out of your night to be on this call. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you guys thinking of me and having me as your special guest this week. And it's so crazy to think about, one of the first things that you guys wanted to learn from me was how to build confidence. That is almost mind-blowing, because if you guys would have known me, I had zero confidence throughout a majority of my life. Like, I was that quiet kid. It could be the most lit up room and I will find shadow, and that's where I would stand. That's where I would sit. I was so introverted. I had such low self-esteem that I never put myself out there. And it wasn't until business back in 2014. So I was born in 92, man. Think about this. 92. All the way up until my 20s, introverted, shy, low self-esteem, fake confidence, right? Like, I didn't have any of that. And it wasn't until 2014, until I got into business, that I realized that confidence is key. Confidence is everything. You have to have solid, unbreakable confidence to achieve success in any field, no matter what you're doing: business, speaking, trading, athletics, entertainment, music, whatever it is. If you're not confident, you're not going to win. That's just flat out what it is. So confidence is a requirement for success. And honestly, when you really sit down and think about it, you should already have it, right? Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't be confident. And if you guys know Gary Vee, which all you guys should, if you don't, look this man up. Phenomenal. But Gary Vee, I've seen a video of this guy, and he says, look, 300 trillion to 1. 300 trillion to 1 were your chances of being alive. 300 trillion sperm, and you were the one that made it. And
yes,
you were born. You know what I'm saying? So that should already give you all the confidence in the world to achieve whatever you want to achieve. If that's not enough, think about the fact that you are a human being. You are God's highest form of creation. Like, you were literally created to do the impossible. I talk about this all the time. You were put here on earth to do the impossible. God's creation, exactly. Like, think about everything that human beings have accomplished since the beginning of time, right? Like, if I jump off a building, I will hit the freaking floor. Like, that's just the way gravity works, right? I can't physically flap my arms and start flying. But what did human beings create? An airplane, right? I can go outside and I can run as fast as possible. I won't ever make it past 20 miles an hour. What did we create? A car, a motorcycle, right? Whatever. Like, all these impossible things we can't see in the dark. So what do we create? Light. Like, all these impossible things, human beings created it, and you yourself are a human being. So there's no reason, when there's all this success around you, that you shouldn't have that confidence and that self-belief that you can do something amazing as well. Because when you really think about it, confidence was one of those things that you don't have because you think you're going to fail, right? Like, at least for me personally, I never put myself out there because I was afraid of failing. I was afraid of being bad at it. I was afraid of just sucking. And in reality, failure it's beautiful. You should embrace every single failure. Think about every single time that you guys have done something for the first time. You completely messed it up. That's just naturally how it is, right? The first time we're all IML here, the first time you guys placed a trade, clueless, had no idea what was going on. You probably took a loss, right? If you took a win, you had no idea how it happened. It was a complete accident. The first time, if you guys are builders, the first time you guys invited somebody, it was probably the most horrible invite in the freaking world. But the second time, it was a little bit better. And the third time, it was a little bit better. The second trade you placed was a little bit better. The third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh was probably a little bit better, to the point where now you're a consistent, profitable trader. Every time you pick up the phone, you say every single invite perfectly, simply because you picked up the phone that first time, and then you picked it up the second time, and after you completely just bombed it, you picked it up again anyways, right? And then you picked it up again anyways. So embrace failure. It's a beautiful thing. If you guys have ever spoken in front of a room, which was the most terrifying thing to me ever, right? Whenever you guys have spoken in front of a room, you bombed it. You probably messed it all up. You probably forgot everything you're supposed to say. Like Jim Rohn likes to say, like, I stood up, but my mind sat down and I forgot everything I was supposed to say. Cool. But the second time you got in front of a room, what happened? You remembered everything you missed from the last time, and you added it this time, and you got that much better. And the third time, you got that much better, right? So once you embrace failure and you realize it's a beautiful thing and it helps you get better, then you're no longer scared of failure. Then your confidence gets a little bit better and a little bit bigger, and it starts becoming unbreakable, right? And it's one of those things, like, guys, it's not something magical. It's not something that's given to a select few. It's just those people that have realized that they can do anything, that have that unbreakable confidence, right? But regardless, everybody can say, I can say all these cute slogans, I can say all these cute ideas or whatever, but you still have to work on it. Like, from one day to another, it's hard to just have unbreakable confidence, right? So I've got like a few things here that can help you. It's some of the things that I did, but understand that it is a work in progress. Understand that it is something that you have to do every single day to make sure that your confidence is unbreakable. Now, the first thing, whoops, I got the wrong book out here. The first thing, if you guys don't have this book, I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys get this book, right? What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. Bro, like, everybody talks about this book. I heard it from, the last person that I heard talk about it was Austin Godsey, and he says, 70% of all the conversations that you have are with yourself. And if you realize it, for most of us, those conversations have been negative our entire lives. Like, for me, having low self-esteem, extremely introverted, all my conversations with myself were negative, right? Like, bro, don't even go for that because you're going to fuck it up, right? Sorry for swearing. But, like, bro, don't even do that. Don't even try that. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was all negative. It was all making myself feel bad. So when you start reading this book and you start mastering how to talk to yourself, now you're your own hype man. You're hyping yourself up and you're feeling amazing and you're building up that confidence all day, every day, and you're making sure that your energy is on point at all times. It's phenomenal, right? And in this book itself, another thing about mastering your self-talk, it's also daily affirmations. Look, I know it's weird. I know it's lame. But look, most entrepreneurs are weird people, right? Even think about this. Happy people in this day and age are weird people. So be freaking weird, right? Self-affirmations were the weirdest thing to me. Like, bro, I'm not going to look at myself in the mirror with my family in the other room and just talk to myself. That's weird. I'm not going to do that, right? Like, or I'm not going to sit in a dark room and say things to myself, right? Or I'm not going to drive down in the car and start yelling affirmations. The dude next to me is going to think I'm fucking crazy. Like, bro, I can't just do that. That's weird. Do it, right? Do it. Your subconscious mind is the most open 20 minutes after you wake up. You guys have heard everybody talk about this. Godsey, Brown, Rosa, Morton, Bob Proctor, everybody, right? So those 20 minutes, immediately run to another room or run to the bathroom and hit those affirmations, right? Whatever it is, like some that I say daily, one of my first ones, I am confident, right? I am confident. I am a beast. I can do this. I am good enough. Just literally just bombard yourself with phenomenal affirmations all day, right? Do it in the morning. Do it throughout the day. I have an alarm on my phone at 3 p.m. just to go into a quiet room or go into the car somewhere and just say my affirmations again. Just remind myself, just that midday, pick me up. The name of the book is What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Shad Helmstetter. right? What to say when you talk to yourself. But yeah, so affirmations all day, every day. And here's the craziest thing about affirmations. Look, 100%, you're going to feel weird the first time you do it. You're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're saying things that are untrue at the moment, right? I'm confident. I'm a beast. I'm a millionaire. I'm a professional trader. I'm the best crypto trader in the world. Like, they might not be true right now, and it sounds weird saying it, but the craziest things start happening when you do this thing consistently. You start to believe yourself, right? You start to believe yourself. I'm confident. I am a beast. I am unstoppable. I'm the best speaker in IML. I am the top earner in Utah. I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am a money and success magnet, whatever. You start to believe yourself. And the moment you start to believe yourself, it's a done deal. It's already done, right? It's already done. So self-talk and affirmations, 100% important when it comes to building your confidence. And the other one, and I forgot this lady's name, so I do apologize, but I watched a TED Talk, and I've watched a lot of these, but this was, honestly, this was the one. This was the one that stood out to me the most, right? And it was called Fake It Until You Become It, right? TED Talk, Fake It Until You Become It. If you search that, you'll find it. So TED Talk, Fake It Until You Become It. And I forgot the lady's name, but she kind of shattered the idea of fake it till you make it, right? And she gave the example of her throughout school, similar to me, very introverted, never put herself out there. And I think it was either a counselor or a teacher that she spoke to, and she taught her this. She said, don't fake it till you make it. That's not real. There's no destination there, right? So she said, fake it until you become it. So one semester she sucked. The next semester she came back and she reinvented who she wanted to be. So sit down and reinvent yourself, right? Whenever I speak in front of a room, I take control of the entire room. I take control of all the energy. I'm a powerful, impactful, motivational, inspirational speaker. Whatever. Just reinvent the person that you want to become to the tiniest details, right? And then act like you're that person. Just completely act it out. Completely fake it. But fake it all day, every day, but not until you necessarily make it, until you become it. So this girl, this lady was doing it so much that it became who she was. She just accepted all of that. If this is making any sense, this is how my mind works. Sorry, guys. But she just kept doing it over and 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 acting like she was this confident, empowered woman that just is successful at everything, to the point where 2, 3, 4 semesters down, that's who she was. Naturally, she couldn't even remember how she was before she was this person. She couldn't remember who she was before she was this person. She couldn't even recognize herself before she faked it until she became this person. So do that consistently, right? First off, work on your mind 100%. Everybody talks about it. Look, if you're sitting there telling me that you don't like reading, I'm going to call you out 100% of the time. Because when you're reading all the drama, all the gossip on Facebook, you're loving it, right? When you're texting that one girl or you're texting that one guy, you're loving it, right? It's not the act of reading that you hate. It's just the shit they've been making you read throughout your entire life that made you believe you hate reading. It's not. You love reading. Reading is a gift. There are still people on this earth today in 2018 that cannot read. So you being able to read is a blessing. So stop lying to yourself and saying you don't like reading. You were just supposed to read a bunch of crap that made you think you hate the idea of reading. But in reality, when you're reading certain things, you're loving it, you're enjoying it. So accept it. Accept that you like reading and start reading the right things. So read every single day. Start with this one right here. What to say when you talk to yourself. Start with this one. It's a very, very easy read. Very quick. Chapters are pretty short. You can get through them, do a chapter a day, 30 minutes, you're done. 30 minutes out of a 24-hour period, it's not hard, right? So read the right stuff. Start doing your affirmations immediately, right? Again, reinvent who you want to be and repeat those things to yourself aloud. Repeat them aloud. It's weird. It's uncomfortable. You're going to be the freak in the family. Like, I'm the black sheep of my family, right? But it doesn't matter because I'm also going to be the richest, right? So you're going to be weird. It's going to feel weird, but do it anyways, right? If you look at Austin Godsey, I think he just wrote all his affirmations in his mirror. So he can't even look at himself in the mirror without seeing his affirmations. Do the same thing, whatever, right? Read the right stuff daily. Say the right things to yourself all day, every day. Whenever you're in the car, whenever you catch yourself alone, or when your alarm goes off for your affirmations, go do it. and you feel amazing, right? And you'll feel unstoppable. It's the most unbelievable feeling in the world. And last of all, fake it until you become it. And watch yourself. It's a journey, right? And it's a process, and it takes time. But once you're there, man, it is amazing. Guys, I'm telling you, speaking in front of 4 people was the most terrifying thing in the world for me. Growing up, I would rather fail a class than present the final project. I'll take the F. I don't care, right? Then I'd rather do that than present the final project. And now I'm like working my ass off to speak in front of 10,000 people in Miami. I would have never thought I would do something like that. And this has already happened, right? I've faked it until I become it. Me thinking about who I used to be, I don't recognize that guy, man. That guy was a chump. He was a nobody, right? So, guys, I really don't know how much time you guys are used to doing these calls for, so I'll stop myself because I can go for like 3.5 days. But that's really it, guys. That's how you build self-confidence. First and foremost, you should already have it. Why not? You're a human being, right? You're alive. You're well. You're capable of anything. Second, work on it daily and just fake it until you become it, and you'll see what you can do. Once you're 100% confident, the world is yours for the taking. You can accomplish everything that you guys want. But, Alexandra, I'll hand it back to you. I appreciate you for having me on here. Guys, I appreciate you guys' time. Thank you for, listening to my crazy ass for a little bit. And let's go out there and let's take over the freaking world.
Yo, I appreciate you so much. Now you guys know why we invited him to this call, because he will keep it real as hell. Thank you so much, guys. You guys can see his name in the chat right there. Go ahead and follow him on Facebook because he throws out some good content. And he's a leader, so you guys should be following the leaders as well and getting some nuggets from them daily. But yeah. Just a reminder, guys, we're going to have a call tomorrow as well as 6 p.m. So look out for that link. But yeah, thank you guys once again. Ricky, thank you so much for doing that call and going over that topic, because that is a big deal here. And we just want to make sure that we bring as many nuggets over to the team. So thank you once again. And thank you guys for hopping on. We'll keep in touch, guys.
Let's go.